Hello everyone, tonight we're going to be playing some more Crusader Kings II, continuing where we left off as the Windish Empire. Newly formed as of last stream. We've still got 330 years exactly. Still got pretty much 330 years exactly before done and can go on to the European Universalist 4. I think for these next few streams I'm probably gonna mostly prioritize just getting through more time. Because I mean, if we can through say a century, then we've only gonna each new streamer are only gonna have like 3 streams left. Okay. Well, I don't have any leafies he's up, so I don't know what the problem is here. %20 chance. Leader for plot to kill this chief. 74% chance. Leader for plot to kill this chief. Both are just trying to kill random chiefs like I don't know how much of a concern that really is. Honestly. Now that we've got now that the Imperial Throne has a primogeniture for succession, we can actually start focusing on a particular heir without risk of the elders switching me over to a new heir before or you know, the current heir died. Let's see. Apparently we've got some inbreeding over in Estonia. Let's see. Let's try and maybe find. Honestly, it could be a good idea to start inviting some people from outside the realm. Sure, they'll have penalties for being like foreigners and having a different religion, but it would definitely increase the options. Let's see. Select all. Join court, yes. Gender, women. Let's see, he's 20, so gonna try and get somebody fairly close to that. Let's see. His weakest stats are martial and intrigue, so really somebody good with the intrigue or martial. Right. Let's just go by age. Her intrigue and martial are worse than his. She's got slightly better intrigue. probably be a good idea to give him a wife that's good in stewardship as well. He's gonna need that. Need a good stewardship modifier for administering the realm. So you know what? Let's invite this lady. He court. You just gotta wait for it to actually happen. Right? This guy wants to be commander thanks to my bloodline. To the heroic Empress Kenna. Your husband was your legendary. Accept your gracious invitation and join your court forthwith. Right? And for one reason or another, she's not showing up on the list of options. While avoiding being forgotten entirely is my primary concern, it is also equally important for me to think about how I actually need do wish posterity to think of me. How can I make sure that when I die, my future generations will speak in awe and wonder about how my accomplishments as Empress. I feel inspired to emulate me. Let's see. So this is the event that lets you forge one of the event-based bloodlines. So there's Dynasty's reputation, Realm's reputation, or authority over your subjects. Let's see. She's attractive, groomed, wroth, paranoid, brave, greedy, and lustful. Her best status, stewardship. I'd say prosperity and knowledge into the realm. That all makes sense. Let's see. Alright, there we go. We just had to go through her menu instead. So my quarter is just keeled over. Right. No, they're married. So everything's good. So probably work on schmoozing it with her a bit. Maybe I can even get her to convert her to remove let's see. I've got a weak claim on this county. I mean, it's already part of my realm. So there are priceless work of art that should make her up to positive at least. Looks like I've got a couple weak claims I can press, both in probably from, you know, forming the empire or something. Let's see. Or as I moralize my name, I must leave an indelible mark on the Windish Empire, moving my realm beyond on what even my predecessor was dared to accomplish. Vilnius will be a bastion of theological thought, or Vilnius will be a capital of arts and philosophy. I'll go for theological because I was thinking, and of course it's gotta be, you know, there's gotta be at least one per stream, you know. Clearly one of our priorities should be straight up eradicating Orthodox from our realm at this point. We need a new steward. Need powerful vassals looking for position. Nope. Just gotta send in the troops and stomp down the uprising. And once again, oh boy, they're intercepting the troops to see they try and form one cohesive unit. And so I'm gonna have to redirect everybody to need to prioritize that particular group of rebels. Let's see. How's my diviner up to? Researching cultural tech. That was mostly just to get my legalism up, so I can go over here to Torpets. Because that seems to be where they keep coming from, so... see, what's... Chief Vimantas of Marienburg. Kill this guy. I'm trying to kill this guy. Not super concerned about that. And the advisor position opened up again because another High Chief of Scalfa died. Realm Peace is still... Oh boy, now there's a peasant revolt. Just just got done with one revolt, now there's another. The realm of heaven. In order to make Vilnius a center of theological discussion, I must invest some resources to find notable scholars, acquire trees, past theologians, and then build the infrastructure needed to host both. Know that it will not be an easy or cheap endeavor, to be sure. I do not have that much gold to spare, so I think I'll go for... I'll go for the 1,000 gold option. Get it reasonably fast, but it should not at such a high price that I'll go in debt for it. Well, that should be the peasant revolt resolved. Well, the Marshal of Torpets has become remover. Yes, making progress. Let's worship the ancestors for prosperity and growth. I think this guy was the one leading the peasant revolt, so he can be the sacrifice. Okay, I can gotta claim my compress over here. Okay, the High Chieftain of Estonia is a thing now, but like, I guess it just means that one of my vassals is consolidating a bit of power. Oh, the lake. The chiefess has declared looks like the Heavenly's war over Skalva on High Chief Idris of Skalva. Alright, looks like things are going down in Skalva. I kind of thought that vassals couldn't fight among themselves, but I don't think those are... I think that's just my direct vassals that can't fight each other. Yeah, your vassals. Says nothing of my vassals' vassals. We're already at maximum speed and still only, I guess, like 2 years so far. Yep, lots of infighting within the Empire, but it's just, you know, who gets what position. So, it's a little bit beneath. It's a little bit beneath the Empress's concern. Apparently, we actually got some progress. Like if I can win 5 more foreign wars. And I mean, there are some small nations they can just crush without much effort. So let's just grab Turo real quick. Because like they have to have some pretty major allies to really be able to do a whole lot. It's only there's a dangerous faction. And an old remove uprising. This is why I was kind of focusing on just... And of course they had to rise up at the exact worst spot. You know, so that my troops were planning on marching through to get to, you know, the enemy. Well, maybe it's time to bring in some vassal levies. This is going to be happening. Marianne, thanks for the follow. Right. That's the uprising dealt with. Now we can actually deal with these guys. And now there's an Orthodox uprising. All I'm trying to do is get one piece of land. It's all I'm trying to do. Is just see. Take this one piece of land so I can get another foreign war victory. You need to count towards forming a bloodline. You know, these, religious rebels just keep popping up. And it hasn't even been that long since the last Orthodox uprising either. Just gotta... Honestly, I'm probably just gonna focus on finishing up the war with North Pannonia and then deal with the rebels, because they aren't gonna get... They're gonna be able to get that far beyond, or before I'm able to just stomp them anyway. Since when was I a tyrant? Like at what point did I do something tyrannical? Oh, I think maybe... Oh, apparently the reformed Bond people over in India have had a India have had a successful holy war. Speaking of, okay, we can have another great holy war in like 4 years. So that'll probably also be a thing this stream, is fighting whoever the leader of the faith is a target. Alright, that's that war settled. Demand is enforced. So now I've just gotta go over and stomp this less than 1,000 people. And my defense is too big, and I'm 7% threatening, so gonna have to cool it. It on the wars for a little while. Let's see. I have to grant capital title, all of that realm to someone. Let's see. King of Turov, is it de jure part of the Duchy of Turov, which is not created currently, which is de jure part of the Kingdom of Ruthenia and the Empire of Rus. So just gonna find somebody close by they can grant this to. Here, this guy can have Turov if the council will let me give it to him. Nope. See, malcontent. Oh, it's entirely just because of this asshole. So you know what? Let's just see if I can't solve that problem real quick. So we should have a decent, and it's like should actually have a decent chance. Since everybody's ready to plot. 76.2, so need about a little bit more to really get things going. But I'm out of people that I can just pay to join, so let's see. Need my council. Oh, I've actually got 2 malcontents on the council. Also, this guy will probably be next. But like, this guy is owed favors by other council members, which is why he's that big of a problem. Let's see. He is... Right, he's in Vilnius right now because as he's performing statecraft. So I can't actually send anybody over to him. You know, I wonder, are there any titles I can revoke from him? Nope. Because he's only got the 1 title. And also, literally the entire council all is against me revoking any of his titles. I mean, I can't, however, get him excommunicated, so, like, I'm not entirely sure if that will fix the problem, but... Which, I mean... You know... Which I've got 2 council members that dislike him. And pretty much... Pretty much everybody that's and supporting him is on the council is supporting him because they are returning a favor for him, or somebody who's returning a favor for him. Yeah, I mean, I think excommunication and it helped because now there are people that are like, yeah, screw this guy. You know, no, absolutely take his titles and imprison him because if the first video says he sucks, he sucks. He's got a -15 opinion on everybody. Of the Reformed Proof of Faith, so need a new diviner. Yeah, that's also gonna help me get people on board to kill him, because there's one factor that's considered when calculating that is their opinion of the target. The spy master tells me that information about my plot to kill High Chief Eva Echo Novia India might have leaked to someone outside of the conspiracy. Maybe do not know who yet, but that maybe he will hear from him. Oh boy. Alright, sure, I can pay you two 100 gold each. Okay, I've got 119% plot power. For killing this guy. Let's see. Apparently I can imprison my own son for planning to kill this random diviner or guy. Let's see. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and request excommunication for the other malcontent on the council. Oh, hey, Stonia just went ahead and dealt with yet another Orthodox uprising. Amazing for me. I mean, technically I can get the council's backing on imprisoning him, but I mean it's only a 24% success rate, and I'd have to get at least a couple more votes. Those in my favor. Like, I mean, as soon as the council, as long as I can get the council to back me, I can pretty much get pretty much just do what I I'll try to imprison him whenever I want, since he's excommunicated. Got a dangerous faction. None of the malcontents seem to be involved in it. You know what? Let's see if the council will let me revoke any titles from these people. But probably not, because there's, you know, certain assholes on the council. You know, if I could always see about excommunicating the guy that's the leader of the faction. Because if I can do that, then I believe that means that some of his supporters will just leave. Even if their opinion was already low. No, their opinion of him was already fairly low. I have to wait a little while before I excommunicate someone again, because as I've got just like a penalty for already having excommunicated people before. Well, because, you know, it's just too soon. Oh, and somehow there's a third malcontent now. I don't even remember that happening. So guess I'm gonna have to clear somebody else out too. I mean, I think it's mostly just negative opinion that causes them to be a malcontent, so you know, maybe if I can get them to stop being generally assholes, because, like, I mean, most of this guy's problem, for instance, is, you know, my demence is too big. Never mind, my demence is too big because half the time the council won't let me grant anyone any titles. Well, you know, that if my demence is too big, that's honestly kind of a you problem when you're on the council that keeps denying me the ability to lessen my demence. I mean, people would also just get on board with feudalism, then some of these wrong government type penalties would go away. Ooh, 145.3% and plot power. So should see an opportunity to take this guy out pretty soon. And once again with the Orthodox Uprising. Just gonna see if any of my vassals handle it for me, maybe for a little while, and then I'll step in myself. Alright, doesn't look like any of my vassals want to deal with this for me, so I guess I'm gonna have to take these matters into my own hand. And I gained 1 stewardship. If I can gain enough stewardship, then my demence will go back to being appropriately sized again. Alright. Let's see if this kills the guy. Well, a different member of my council died, but that was presumably completely unrelated. Alright. There goes one malcontent. Now I need a new chancellor. Oh boy, I get the feeling that this guy's gonna be malcontent too. Yep. Actually, yeah. But at the same time, he's not owed favors by anyone, so that will help right there. To my knowledge, nobody owes him any favors. They can turn into turning most of the council against me. Nope, instead the council is against me purely because I've got 3 distinct assholes on it. Right, still can't get them to... So you know what? You know, let's go with... Let's try and maybe... kill no one, say, to have heirs that like me better than they do. You know, like this guy. His heir likes me now. Granted, once his father is dead, actually, I don't think this even is. This guy's none of the current Spymaster's kid, because I mean, it's not a dynastic heir of his. So let's just see about taking him out. You've got a lot of support. It looks like you've got a lot of people on board right off the bat. Let's see. Since I've started recruiting scholars and expanding the religious significance of my court, there's been a growing concern from the more conservative elements of the realm's clergy about the possibility that my research might undermine pre-existing religious practices. Let's see. This costs more gold than I have. The other options don't cost any gold. So guys, let's go for this one. But as much as there's a decent number of people all on board, it doesn't get... Oh, this guy hasn't been excommunicated yet either, so... Get him excommunicated, and that might get more people on board to kill him. I got one more person in, and I think I see at least one that I can then bring into the fold with a gift. There we go, we're at over 100% plot power. And I've completely forgotten about the uprising, but it looks like my vassals dealt with it while I was distracted. Alright. We're already getting a plan together to kill my own spy master. It's just a matter. Yep, and there he goes. Oh, in fact, let's see. Head Chieftain of Lithuania. he no longer counts as a powerful. His title no longer counts as a powerful vassal, so I've got one less powerful vassal now too. Maybe from the looks of it. So no, I can just bring in this guy onto the council. You know, somebody who's not going to be a malcontent. Which also, you know, this is making some progress towards getting the bloodline for murdering or executing 30 people. Which I actually almost have the win 15 foreign wars goal completed. So depending on, so I might actually get a bloodline before an additional bloodline before this. I'm actually get an additional bloodline before this event chain even completes. Just gotta find somewhere. There's wage war on it one last time. And before Empress this kind of passes on, or the next part of the event chain, or the event chain finishes. Let's see. I could go after Bavaria. In fact, they're actually probably going to be the easier target because they've got only about 6,000 troops currently. Let's see. You know, if I can get the council to let me do it, I'll go to war with Bavaria. I've got de jure claims on a good portion of it, thanks to being the Empress of the Windish Empire. Let's see. Let's go with this spot right here. Just gotta get all the troops ready. It takes them a bit to get fully ready on the border for whoever we're attacking. Because, you know, the rest are spread out. Hey, if I can just win this one war, I'll be able to get a bloodline for winning in 15 foreign wars. And, well, while we're working on this, let's see. This guy's air doesn't have too big of a problem with me, so let's send him a gift. And then it's already excommunicated, so I don't have to worry about that. So you can just go right to plotting his death. Ooh. We've got his own spy master on board. So that's gonna help quite a bit. Alright. That should be everybody that we can possibly get on board. The Gavelkind success. Oh! He's also the leader of the Gavelkind in succession in Pomerania faction. So it's kind of a win-win. You know, gets rid of and the Gavelkind succession in Windish Empire, and the only Gavelkind succession in blah 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 faction in this realm that isn't headed by this guy is Gavelkind succession in Lithuania. Which I mean, I'm not super concerned about what type of succession titles below, you know, the Empire or have, because they'll be my vassal anyway. So the only difference it makes is whether it's a vassal. One of the levies I get, for instance, would be vassal levies or direct direct imperial levies. Which I mean, it does reduce the number of soldiers I'll get some. It looks like right. Looks like they greatly prefer this other son of mine for both of the lower kingdom titles. Those I currently have. I mean, he's also ill, so you never know. He might not last long enough to inherit. Really? I'm just losing for no reason? Okay, good. I'm winning this battle again since reinforcements arrived. And the High Chief of Nitra is currently being poisoned. he has been successfully poisoned. And let's see who I can get on the council in his place. Let's first of all see if High Chief of Nitra's, the new High Chief of Nitra is even available as an option. So far I'm not... So far I'm not even seeing... Let's see... Vessels... I mean, he's a powerful vassal. I think it might be because he's in hiding right now. And that's why... Let's see... Because, like, he's not on the council, but he's a powerful vassal. But, I mean, if he's hiding away from something, then I imagine, you know, council positions aren't that high a priority for him right now. There's probably a plot, there's probably someone out trying to kill him. So I think I'll just leave the advisor position open for the time being. Let's see. Chief Yudki, Vengia is apparently maimed. His heir likes me. He already. Right. Had to splurge a little to get the next communication on this guy, but I can plot to kill him. Oh boy, they've come back with more force. But hey, I mean, we've got the terrain advantage. But not much else. Although, yeah, I think this war might have been a mistake. Looking at how this battle is turning out. Alright, you know what? What? So, is Suomi even remover? You are the chosen of Perkunas that is helping out non-remover. Well, let's try and find somebody that we can hire for less than for a not too terribly unreasonable price. Right. Because, I mean, we can't go much higher than, or on the monthly cost than the 13 in gold we currently have, and we're currently getting each month. Because the high cost of even hiring them, that'll cause our gold to run out real quick. So let's go with these guys. As a guess, they only bring 3,000 troops, but you know, they'll at least get us a bit closer to matching our enemies. Use in terms of forces available. Another seems to be down to just like just over 3,000, so maybe you can pick them off without the full force. Those joining in. Let's put the check mark on there. And immediately a whole bunch of people are on board to just end this guy's life. So oh, looks like they're attacking the Holy Roman Empire as well. Yep. Fighting both the Windish Empire and the Holy Roman Empire. Should occupy them some. That would help us get back to being the winning side in this war, or a bit. Because we're very nearly the out of war score. Now we're up to 13% because of our prisoner and our victory. And I think maybe I don't know if this is new or not. Like part those spots in the realm that appear to be part of Aquitaine. Alright. Chief Heinous, my co-conspirator, has sent in word that a massive pit of manure has been prepared under the floorboards of an abandoned inn and on the path. That's High Chief Navy will travel in with his escort once they are seated at a table. Kaboom. Shame to include his escort in that, but oh well. Okay. The more successful murders, the more I might be able to get people I successfully murder or execute, the more I might be able to get a hybrid killer or foreign wars bloodline. Actually, would check what the requirements for the hybrid killer foreign war, the hybrid like killer soldier bloodline is. Names are. Let's see. 2 hybrid bloodlines. Oh, and I've become a lunatic now. Let's see, created bloodlines. Alright, to get the Bloodhound or Vile Blood, to get to the Bloodhound bloodline, you need to win 10 foreign wars and murder 20 people. So let's see. So we need to murder or execute 6 more people, and I'll have this new bloodline if I want to go for the Bloodhound. To have 1 prisoner, but unfortunately the council is unwilling to let me execute him. So then again, I have 2 open council positions. I can just stock with people that will be on board. Oh really? You're also going to be a malcontent? Well then, you can be excommunicated, and then you can leave the mortal plane. You're going to be like that. I mean, honestly, I mean, it'll be quicker just to finish this war with probably, I mean, at the rate things are going in with, you know, getting non-malcontents on the council, then in fact, oh, I see what happened. I think they figured out that I did it. I think that they might perhaps be onto me. Hey, I'm perfectly fine with just continuing to kill more people from the same dynasty until they stop being malcontent. Just much as I was only able to attract 3 people, they are powerful 3 people. Well, as it got my plot power all the way up to 131.8%. So, Chief Karnak II of Atvangia should be going bye-bye pretty soon. I mean, I'm also getting pretty close to winning this war with Bavaria, so I guess we'll see which happens first. Either the event chain finishes, I win this war, or I kill 6 more people. Which at this point it's more like 5. Since, I mean, the plan is in motion now. I super do not appreciate that, Bavaria. So, well, decided to regrets to receive the adulation of my subjects, but as my open carriage took a turn past a scroll depository, I suddenly heard the whizzing sound of an arrow flying past mere inches from my head. My carriage was bombarded with arrows, but thanks to that, what must surely have been the intervention for Cumulus. So, it seems somebody else is trying to somebody's trying to murder me right back. But fortunately, I survived. Unlike and you know what? At this point, I'm just gonna offer them white peace. It's just not worth it. Honestly, I don't. And I mean, I should just marry whoever's got the highest. Let's see. Marry whoever's got the. Or is willing to do a matrilineal marriage and has the highest. This stewardship skill, because I'm pretty much just in it for the stewardship bonus. Oh, and I think I picked somebody based on learning instead, but oh well. Empress Kenna's probably gonna die soon anyway. Especially since it sounds like there's, you know, a murder plot against her now too. Which is not surprising given that basically none of the vassals actually like her. Yeah, no, you're not. You're not getting on the council. Instead, you're getting the council position of being dead. That's what kind of position you're getting. You know what? I'm just gonna sort of stock the council with the people that don't have problems with me as much as I can. Which now the diviner is becoming malcontent. Let's see. Alright, I've already started the plot. Now it's just a matter of getting people on board. You know, the more people don't like me, the less people will be willing to join up, have to murder people. So let's see. This guy is currently in Sedovia. Since I'm no longer killing council members, I can actually send my spy master build a spy network over where my target is. So at least I can kick things up a little. Not much, but a little. You know what? Yeah, so maybe switch patron deity to up my intrigue. That actually helped quite a bit. And I got another point of intrigue on top of that. Burn the apostate. Oh, and finding apostates also counts towards that. Let's see. I have no dangerous factions right now. Oh, thankfully. Let's see if I can't execute this one prisoner. And I have the support of the council to do it. So that guy is also dead. You're sitting on the floor of your bedchamber wearing one of your shoes as a hat. When suddenly a man-sized gopher enters the room, is dressed as a maid, and then when you shout an alarm, the rodent squeaks and scares away in panic. You chase it down. On the hall, would find only a terrified mage cowering on the floor. Where did the gopher go? Did you see? You see, honestly, given that she does have the lunatic trait, it kind of does fit for her to be getting, you know, for her to be becoming a bloodhound. Who's 17? It's just got. Oh, and 145.4% plot power to kill this guy. Dangerous factions. Galvacine succession in Pomerania. Oh, and now it's Great Holy War time as well. For East Francia. Let's see. Any religion. Offer to join war. Great Holy War. North of East Francia. Against the Holy Roman Empire. It's just gonna. Just depending on whether it counts as winning. Depending on whether or not this counts as winning a foreign war, if the. Since, you know, I'm technically only joining as an ally rather than being the one leading the charge. I'm not entirely sure if this counts, but if it does, then if we win this Great Holy War, then it will be we'll be able to just get a regular, like, warrior bloodline, and instead of bloodhound. If we win this and it completes before either we kill 3 more people, or that event chain finishes, which I've yet to see any sign of that event chain anymore. So like, we also have 157.7% war score on this, 157.7% plot power on killing the current High Chief of Yatvingia. At this rate, I'm just kind of getting rid of the entire Yatvingian dynasty and just starting over by, you know, killing the High Chiefs of Yatvingia until eventually it, like, goes back to me at some point, possibly. And so then I can just put whoever I want on the throne. Yeah. Oh, and here's another episode, so now just 2 more. And we'll have the hybrid bloodline. Line of the Bloodhound. Things seem to be going well with the Great Holy War so far. Which, I mean, the Holy Roman Empire hasn't had a great time. You know, there's basically not much of it left at this point. These Knights Templar could be a problem. Because there do seem to be a lot of them. There's also a lot of us, so well, you know, no, it'll probably end up being just down to the rolls, basically. I've become a Hound of Davis. Right, time to just stomp some Knights Templar. At least if I can, because if they give pretty much any reinforcements from, you know, the guys that are in the vicinity, things will stop going nearly as well. But hey, successfully defeated them in that battle. And now the bloodline thing is a moot point. As the Empress is dead. Let's just go with the ambition to groom an heir. So let's see, this kid. It's the only son of the current. Wait, yeah, the only son, but not the only child of the new emperor. The emperor's best base stats are learning, intrigue, and diplomacy. The Empress's best base stats are stewardship, intrigue, and learning. See, he needs focus for his childhood. So let's go with thrift. So I believe that's good for both. And new emperor has also become a Hound of Davis. Although my army is kind of getting quickly overwhelmed. So a lot of it is thanks to because of Aquitaine. Right, Kova needs childhood focus. She can go into thrift as well. Yeah, things are not going great for the Great Holy War. Or that's for sure. Which I mean, didn't necessarily really expect it to go super well. I mean, they're getting considerable reinforcements on that front. You know, maybe we could take them on if the AI could just coordinate a bit better. Right. Let's see. Doesn't look like I've got any powerful vassals available for this position. So just gonna... Like, I think I might only have one powerful vassal at this point. Because, like, all of Kenna's those killings result in some, like, oh, hey, Noturus, I'm on the Remover side of the Holy War, so just why things are not going so negative 10%, but the Remover side is also the attacking side. And so I mean, it's mostly because the AI decided that would be a great idea to target the Holy Roman Empire. I mean, by themselves they aren't that strong, given how little all of the Holy Roman Empire there is at this point in time. But like Aquitaine and the Knights Templar joined in, and so everything's real rough. I think I might be able to turn this into a victory right here if I can just get reinforcements in for them in time. Oh, well, it's almost certain now, since the leader of the faith was able to send, or maybe not, because I mean, we're still doing very poorly. Well, that's a victory for the Remover. Right, lately I've become afraid that someone might want to hurt me. I'm thinking about hiring two new food tasters, and maybe a bodyguard would be a good idea. So let's see. Which ones do I want to be possibly paranoid or possibly trusting? I think I'll go for paranoid. And bring on this this new commander. Oh boy! Thanks for those video. Great how cool of you to just split off right before, or my troops marched right into a whole bunch of enemies. Now my troops have to flee and then reinforce, and a new marshal. This guy can work as a marshal. Yeah, he's got the best stat out of the available options. I don't think we're winning this Great Holy War. Not when they've got this, 20,000+ stack over here. It's just demolishing all of our forces. Well, again, and more people have joined in. So it's even worse than it originally was. And there's a dangerous faction trying to get my brother onto the throne of the Windish Empire. Things look like they might be turning around, because I mean I'm not seeing the monstrously huge stack around right now. So maybe we can pick off some of these smaller regiments until they're off somewhere else. Get a little bit of war score that way. It's like, and of course, as there always has to be every once in a while, there's an Orthodox uprising. I'm real tired of these Orthodox people with their constant uprisings. Her vassal, Chiefess Kenna, has expressed her dissatisfaction with your choice of advisors. She claims that she's more qualified than the majority of her council and that she'd make an excellent marshal. She would be a controversial choice, however. So let's see. She's got 12. No! No, you actually wouldn't be a great marshal. You kind of dropped my martial score down by 22 points. Which, I mean, I think this guy might be one of the legendary warriors that was attracted to my land by my bloodline. So apparently my aunt is also my rival. Don't know when and how that happened. Yeah, we're probably not winning this Great Holy War. Well, I mean, yeah, there's still, you know, the 20,000 plus stack over there. I'm having to deal with another uprising, because this is at least a third or fourth one this stream. And just orthodox uprisings in this general area. You know, they'll be gone real quick, just as soon as my troops can get there. Which also doesn't help that a bunch of troops that could be fighting in the Great Holy War decide to attach to my army while they go off and deal with just some rebels. Right. It should be the rebels dealt with. Yep. So now we can go back to dealing with the more major thing. You know, for instance, if these guys want to help out, we might be able to take out this 12 stack, perhaps. Which, I mean, we're already sending a 14 stack over there, so especially if we can get to over here in time. We've got another child on the way. Yeah, this isn't going great. Like, maybe... I mean, capture the target, apparently. I think. So just got... Oh, they're heading down there now. So I'm just gonna try and capture some territory then. And got an elective succession, a dangerous elective succession, and the Windish Empire player faction. That's not great. I fought real hard to last stream to try and get primogeniture succession. You know, I had to do stuff like enforce realm peace because people were constantly fighting. And now people are separating off from my stack, so let's just hope I don't need them anytime soon. Get the feeling we're... Yeah, especially since they've got a 30 stack, you know, roughly 30 stack, right over there. We're probably gonna lose this pretty soon. Yeah, they're just gonna come in and wipe the floor with the armies that we've got over here. Maybe we could stand a chance if these guys would come and reinforce, but of course they're not going to. So now, army has been defeated once again. Although we've actually got a higher war score than we had before we fought that battle. You know, our armies are also kind of getting demolished. I mean, there's enough friends that we can kind of just like attack other friends while they're distracted. You know, maybe even get them splitting off in different directions and sort of divide and conquer. I think there might be some infighting too, because these guys are both labeled as our enemies, but they're also fighting each other. Or, you know, just try and keep the massive stack over there. They're busy. And they'll have no time to really go anywhere and stop people from capturing provinces. You know, every second they spend it in one province is another second and that we have to capture another. So they also seem to be losing troops pretty rapidly, probably because, you know, it's a massive stack, so attrition's probably not great. You know, it's declined to like half. Half of what it was. Just in the march through my land. And so that could also be a way to possibly turn this around. It's just let them sort of tire themselves out. Especially since, you know, for instance, if they want to go after my capital, they're going to have to come all the way over here. From over here, or here, or even here. You got a weak claim now. You claim on Persian, which is an independent right here. That could be something to look into here after this Great Holy War is done. Particularly if they're still independent by then. She's making good progress on this siege right here, and I don't even see the monster sack anywhere. It must be off somewhere there in the interior of an enemy nation somewhere. Either that or they're just plain gone. So that would be great, but probably not likely. And they can advance some technology. Go for trade practices. It's just gonna be a little bit more. We got a bastard child. Let's see. Oh. I'll acknowledge there's the child. Well, I won't legitimize it. Won't legitimize him. It's gonna cause a little bit too much trouble. Oh, there's what's left of the monster stack. It's down to like a much more reasonable number of about 14,000. You know, it's no longer capable to steamroll basically anything. And now it can only steamroll armies that are already kind of weak. So we're getting our war score up. You know, let's. I mean, we're up to 35. Now we're up to negative 35% somehow. Even though we were losing very badly even before. You know, maybe we can make something of this. Especially if we... Oh, we're about to... That's not a good path to go down. No, not a good path at all. Well, so let's try and maybe get over here. Where there's some people that can defend us against that 12 stack. Since, I mean, if we can join forces with these guys, we can take that 12 stack down easy. But otherwise, he's probably not. So again, it's a matter of the AI coordinating. And it's not a great thing to have to rely on in order to be able to win a war. And now we're down to negative 60. We've been suffering some losses. I mean, we recaptured this province over here. So, like, that's something. Brought us up 5 in a war score. But now we're being attacked by the 12 stack. But at least we've got some allies in the province helping. So like if we get good rolls, maybe we can pull it off. Probably not, looking at maybe, because like, oh, we actually did it. We actually beat that 12 stack, which I believe was what was left of the monster stack like from before. So things are turning around a bit. And, you know, maybe we can secure this province as well. That'll get us a bit more war score. Like, I mean, the biggest stack of theirs I can see is the 5,000 over here. So, like, maybe we've been able to wear them down enough to actually turn things around. We've got a few new stacks that aren't super small over this way. Like, if we can just pick those off on their own, then then maybe we can and stop them before they can form another large stack. Well, that was a mistake, as they've reformed the 10,000 stack. Yeah, I mean, this war has managed to go on for a whole 6 years. It feels a lot longer, but that's mostly just because it's taken a while to play through these last 6 years. Just gonna try and pick off some smaller armies. Actually, I'm not even sure if those guys. I think those guys were just raiders. Those weren't even involved in the Holy War. They're apostate. Okay, we might be able to pick up this stack right here. No idea where the like 10,000 main army went. Oh, there they are, with 4,000 more buddies. Lovely. Let's see. I'll go with that option. And for that, maybe we can pull something off of here. Especially since I believe we've got a terrain advantage. But it's not doing much. Nope. Especially not since I've got the great. Oh boy. Wait, do we have mercenaries? Like, I could have already fired the mercenaries we had. Or that guy can be on the council since he's a powerful vassal. You know, he doesn't hate the Emperor that much. I think got another downturn in the Holy War. As he got beat by a large sack again, and once again we have an Orthodox uprising. Different area this time, but same annoying rebellion. I'm probably gonna wrap things up soon anyway. I'll resume this on this next Saturday. Yeah, so, well, I mean, looks like we might be reaching the end of the Great Holy War at this rate. Yeah, we're sitting at -70, but we also seem to have enough troops to maybe take on that large stack. See, this guy wants a position on the council, so he's got a position on the council. Alright. Orthodox rebels put down. Back to the Great Holy War. We've got another bastard. Just gonna denounce this one. And I'll send my wife a gift to try and get her opinion of me up a bit. Oh, and I need an education focus for one of my children. She can go for intrigue. She's already got 7. Seems the menu wants to stay open. First, it's gotta auto save. Alright, maybe we can take out this big stack over here. Because, I mean, we've got 1,000 more troops than they do. And even more if these guys join in. Or if we end up fighting to bail them out. Out of a sticky situation and involving this big stack. Right, things are going alright so far. Like, no, things are bad once again. Despite having more forces than they did, we still got stomped once again. And so now they've entered my domain. I mean, we killed a fair number of their troops. We just weren't able to actually will down the morale enough. Well, let's fight them again. I think their morale is slightly down still. Possibly because, you know, they're probably dealing with some attrition, and it actually they don't seem to have enough troops with them to have any attrition hitting them. Right, you know what? Just gonna end that affair. All it's doing is making my wife upset and getting me more bastards. And I'd kind of prefer to get more legitimate members of my dynasty. But legitimizing them is a bit too much trouble. And that's another loss in battle. Down to 89, the native 89% war score. this guy as my advisor. Right. I think I'll finish up the Great Holy War before I end the stream. Because, I mean, it's basically over at this point. I think they just need 11 more war score or to force us to concede. Oh, hey, apparently. Well, there goes my spy master. Just give that guy a position on the council, which, fortunately, he likes me enough now to no longer be a malcontent. Yep, and now it's just a matter of the leader of the faith accepting the enemy's ultimatum. Yep, Great Holy War fails. Alright, it's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Next stream will be, next stream in general will be on Tuesday with Crusader Kings III, as normally it would be any viewer's choice, but I've ended up, I failed to get the new poll out, so viewer's choice will be next Thursday, maybe, because I've got some plans for the next viewer's choice poll that just haven't come together yet. And next to Crusader Kings 2 new stream will be next Saturday. Right now I'm gonna find somebody maybe streaming CK3, CK2, because the raid is mainly, you know, there's been substantially fewer people streaming this since the new game came out. Yeah, I'm the only one live with this game, so I'm just gonna let other hosts handle things. But thanks again for watching, and see you next stream. I forgot to put my screen up. Right, other hosts will take it from here and